I like this, Mercedes. I think every week you should have somebody that has promoted. Either you or somebody on your team has. I like it. Last week was Hillary. This week is Courtney. I love it.
No.
So I have some good news to share. She does.
Okay.
Okay. Well, it's one of y'all's sideline sisters, but Deborah Store Gilmore just went gold tonight.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So I think the announcements just were happening on the pages. So
that's fantastic!
Yes. So I just had to share that with you.
Yay! I'm so glad you did.
So hard. Yes, she has. Anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just had to share. That was the good news.
That's such great news. Oh, I love it. Oh, I'm so happy for Deborah. That's a good one. I love it. So much fun. Oh, Terry Jo, you're muted. She's talking and she's muted. That's awesome. I love it.
I'm so excited for Deborah. That's huge, y'all. Huge.
That is huge. That's awesome. That's grit. That's hanging in there. That's not quitting right there. That's awesome. We can all learn from Deborah. That's fantastic.
That's so exciting. She's so awesome, so knowledgeable.
She loves these products. She loves these products. That's so fantastic. I'm so happy for her.
Me too.
Awesome. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so as Terry Jo said, let's everybody grab a pen and paper if you are not driving, and just to have, because we want you to write some stuff down in a little bit. That's fine, Nicole. That's she's at cheer. She's always at cheer. So that's fine. I love that you're on. That's amazing that you're on. Okay. So,
sure, I'll start. So, y'all, we're going to talk about goal setting, and if you are in, like all in. So, having a goal without a plan is just a wish. And you guys need to understand that. Like, if you are going to go, hey, I want to go gold. I want to be gold. Awesome. So that's my goal. I want to be gold. Great. But if I don't have a plan to get there, then it's not really a goal, you guys. It's just a wish. And it's just a dream. And you're not going to get there without a specific goal. So we're going to go over that information tonight. So we're going to give you a little bit of tough love. We're going to be a little tough in our details because we feel like y'all need to know what's up, right? And so we're at the end of the month and we're getting ready to start a new fresh month. And it is a really big time of the year that kicks in that people want to feel better because summer is coming. So we want to share some information to maybe make you think twice about how you're actually working your business and to help you get there. So do you want to go next, Jenny? Are you good?
Nope. Okay, hold on. You cut out that last part. You cut out. What did you say? The last part?
I don't know. I just said, go ahead, Jenny.
I
just tell them we're going to be a little tough love tonight. Okay. So if you want to start with succeeding and how to succeed.
But yes. Okay, so this is, a lot of the stuff that we like, the topics that we pick for our Zooms are stuff that we need to work on too. And so we do all this research and watch all these videos and read and stuff for us too. So don't think that this is just like, this is what you need to do. This is, oh my gosh, goals and planning. I'm a great goal setter. I've always been goal driven. But sitting down, breaking it down, that to me causes me anxiety. So this stuff is really it's like a gut check for me too. I need to sit down and break it down and, to make this plan to achieve these goals. So anyway, the stuff we're saying is we're talking to ourselves too. So
yes, we totally are.
Okay. We totally are.
Wait, I got to tell you. I got to tell you first. And let me give you an example, because today I said to Jenny when we were talking about this, I was like, great, so we can set these goals. And I looked at her and I go, don't ask me mine. And we have to hold each other accountable. And so when she's saying that we are setting this for these topics, it's because this is our topic too.
Right.
So,
Oh, absolutely.
It's real.
And I love it. It's a great time of the month because it's the end of this month, beginning. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is write down on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want success? Whatever your goal is, success in this Plexus business, or it could be not only rank, but it could be monetary. It could be like, how bad do you want $1,000 a month? How bad do you want to be gold or senior gold? How bad goal, financial goal that you have with Plexus, how bad do you want it? So from 1 to 10, how bad do you want it? So write down that number. You don't have to show us. It's okay. You don't have to show us. You can write it down. 1 to 10. How bad do you want it? 10 being you want it. Just so we're clear. Okay. So if there was a video camera on you at all times during the day, and the camera say, would they say, yeah, she totally is an 8. She wants it. She jumps out of bed with her feet hitting the floor and running, and she is reaching out and she is posting and she's following up and she's in group messages with potentials and she's talking to her team like, yes, she totally wants this. Like, what would the person behind that video camera say? I mean, that's kind of like it's a reality check, right? Like, are you talking the talk, or are you really doing what you need to do to hit that goal, to try to retire your husband, to try to pay for your summer vacation? Like, is that video camera going to show what you should be doing, your IPAs, right? If you are 7 or higher, and if you put 7 or higher on your piece of paper, and that means, oh my gosh, I want it so bad. I'm doing what I need to be doing every single day. I'm doing my IPAs. But you have a backup plan. So you have something to fall back on to where, oh, okay, well, my husband doesn't need to retire in 2 years. He can wait 15 more years to retire. Or we don't need an extra $1,000 that bad. Or, yeah, if I don't go, senior gold for another 7 months, that's okay. If you have a backup plan, then you really aren't, it's your escape route. You really aren't that serious, right? I mean, youch. That's kind of a reality check too, right? Basically, have to burn the boat. So the only option is to survive on the island. You can't escape off that island, right? Like that's what we're talking about, goals, and doing what it takes to achieve those goals. Like, you have to be serious about the goals and be doing what you need to be doing to reach those goals. But you also have to be realistic with yourself. Like, if you wrote down a 7 on your piece of paper, but you're doing work as a 3, then you need to be realistic with it, right? And y'all, this can be applied to anything, your marriage, your faith, like anything. It can be applied in any realm of your life. But we're talking about Plexus here. So, but anyway, do you have anything to add to that, Terry Jo?
No, that was perfect. Exactly. No.
Okay. And also one more thing. Sorry. Okay. So you attract what you focus. I need that too. I need to reread this, every few days because it is a reality check.
Oh, for sure. Is that my clue?
Yes.
What she's saying is exactly right, y'all. Think about that video camera that is in your house and that's watching you. What are you doing, right? This is, sitting on the recliner. Like, if your goal is, if you're saying, I want a 7 or a 10, but you're, what is it called? Netflix?
Yes.
What is it called?
Netflix. Right.
What do you call when you watch it all the time?
binge watching or yeah.
Right, right. Now I'm not saying TV's bad, y'all, and I'm not saying you can't do that, but know where your goal is. If you're saying 7 or 10 and you're binge watching all the time, your goal isn't a 7 or 10, and that's fine. You don't want it a 7 or 10. You want it a 3 or 4, and that's okay. But know where you're at, right?
Right.
Understand where you're at in your goals so you don't get disappointed and you don't get discouraged. Look at where you're at. Okay, so do we want to talk about the type of goals? Jenny, is this where you want to ready for that?
Smart. You want to do the smart goals?
Yep, smart goals. Okay, so when you're setting your goals, they need to be smart. And guess what? Poor Jenny, like I'm sitting there, we're talking about this today, and she goes, what was the A in SMART goals? And I was like, A? What do you mean SMART? And I told her what the A stood for, and then I was like, light bulb moment, SMART, y'all, SMART. So SMART goals never they are measurable, they are attainable, they are relevant, and they are time bound. Okay? So your specific goals are very specific. And I want to add 20 ambassadors. If I want to be gold by a certain ambassadors in my levels 1 through 3 between now and X date, they have to be time bound. You have to have a goal set for your date. You have to have a goal. You have to have a date set for your goal. Yeah, backwards. They have to be measurable. Okay, I'm going to add 3 ambassadors on my level 1s every month. You have to be able to measure them. I want my levels 2 through 4 every month. What is it? What is that specific and measurable goal? Now, it also has, you're not going to make diamond in 2 months. Right? Because that'd be adding 1,000 people in 1 month to be able to hit it next month. So be realistic. Make it attainable. But you don't want to shoot too low. So we're going to talk about that too. Also make it relevant. Your goals need to be relevant to what you're doing. You don't want to be like, well, I'm going to give me a non-relevant. I can't think of a non-relevant goal, but you want to be relevant to what you're doing.
Yeah, I can't either. I can't think of a bad example, but you want to be specific, you want it to be measurable, you want it to be attainable, and you want it to be relevant to your goal. PV can, be a goal, but that's not going to get you rank if that's where you're looking at. If it's getting you monetarily, just in a crutch, whatever. But anyway, and make it time bound. So you've got to have a date to the end of your goal. So we want you to write down your PV that you had in February. Write down the number of level 1s that you had in February. Write down the number of ambassadors your total that your team added, and the number of new customers that you got in February. So you're going to write down your February PV, your February number of new customers, your February number of new ambassadors that you personally sponsored, and your February ambassadors that your team sponsored. So now when you're making your goal for March, you're going to look at your February numbers, and you're going to go, okay, so I'm going to give $100 because I'm the only customer that I had. So I want it to be $3,000 in March. Okay, so although that's awesome, are you going to probably get 30 customers in March? Are you going to get 30 triplexes? Is that realistic, and is that relevant to this goal? Probably not. You can totally shoot for it because we have seen it happen. Absolutely. But make sure if you're a 10, you can put that down. If you're a 3, I probably wouldn't put that down. You see where I'm going? Mm-hmm. So compare last month to what you want to do this month, and be able to look at those 2 numbers to make your goals for March. Okay.
Now, your goals may be too low. What if you're saying, I want to be gold by the end of 2017? Awesome. Y'all know that that's not going to be that difficult to hit. You are shooting too low. You are shooting far too low. That means you're really not understanding the amazing compensation plan we have, because to hit gold, you need 7 level 1s that each know 3 people. That's it. It's just duplication. So it is, everybody knows somebody. Y'all, everybody needs plexus, and we're selfish if we're not talking about it. And we're selfish if we're not helping people feel better. Tonight before this Zoom, like 2 minutes before I got on with Jenny we do our little meeting beforehand, I got a message in a group message, slept through the night for the first time last night. Y'all,
Wow.
do you know how amazing that is if somebody couldn't sleep and now they're sleeping? Really, everybody needs it. Take it for what we got. We're not trying to, I can't use a bad example, but I'm just saying, we're here to help people. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So don't shoot too low for your goal. You've got to make it realistic, because gold means if you just want to be gold in a year, you can definitely attain that. Definitely.
For sure.
You want to talk about duplication, and
sure.
Or did I already?
So most people, most common mistake is that most ambassadors make is that they assume that they can't reach the top, or they assume that they can't be a jewel. They just think it's like a goal that's not attainable, that is way out of the league, that they don't know enough people. And that's really not the case at all. The majority of the jewels don't have a huge network. It's the series of duplication. It's who they know, who knows who they know, it's who they know. That's duplication. So just take a guess. How many ambassadors do you think it takes to become a jewel? A jewel is emerald or above. Something like that? Well, it really doesn't. Like you said, most jewels only have 6 to 7 level 1s who are all just duplicating. 6 to 7 level 1s that are all in, so they are working the business, and it's who they know, who they know, who they know, who they know. Like it goes on and on. So you don't have to have a huge network to have a goal to reach the top of this company. Just be posting, and then encourage them to do the same thing, right? That's how it works. So, that's not a lot at all. And that can get you to jewel status. That's pretty awesome. The minimum is 8 active level 1 ambassadors to be a diamond. 8. That's it. Who are all in working the business to reach the top of the company. That's not that many at all, but that's where duplication comes in. That's where you really need to train, just like we train y'all, to everybody knows somebody that needs these products. If get 3 ambassadors underneath you, get to silver, get your products paid for, and then teach your downlines to do the same thing. And that's how you grow your network, right? So when you're setting these goals and you think, no, there's no way. There's no way that diamond would even be in my future. Because we're going to talk about the goals that we want y'all to set. And one of them is your monthly, and then it's 3 months, 6 months, and yearly. So you do need to be thinking about where you want to be in a year. So you do need to be thinking bigger than what you're thinking now. And what we're telling you is it is achievable. It is attainable. You don't have to know 2,700 people to get to diamond, right? You don't have to reach out to, you might need to reach out to that many, but you don't need to personally know them, right? Okay. Does that make sense? Terry Jo, you want to talk about that?
Yes. I'm just going to say, make a goal, we're going to have you do some goals at the end, but I want you to have a goal for the year. How many level 1s do you want to add? y'all, you got to aim high. You got to say, okay, I want 30 level ones. Great. I hit 30, and then I said, okay, I want 40 level ones. I hit 40. I want 50 level ones. Okay, now I want 60. You do need to make goals. And we're not telling you to add 7 level ones and you're done and then pray it works out. We're saying those are 6 to 7 all-in ambassadors, you know. The average jewel might have between 30 and 60 level ones, but not every single one of their level ones is in working the business. There's a lot of wholesale ambassadors, okay? So you definitely got to aim. You got to keep, you know people. You got to keep sharing about it. But what she's trying to say is that your network, it's not just your network. It's the people that you know and all the people that they know and all the people that they know. So everybody needs Plexus, y'all. Crazy if we're not sharing about it. So it's about freedom, really. And we're not saying, let's get to diamond so we can have monetary or, whatever. It's not. It's about time freedom. And what does that mean for you? Like, dig deep into your goal. The time freedom for me means that I can travel when my kids are in college and not have to worry about my husband not being able to go and see them during the week college because he's working. We want, that time freedom to be able to go watch them if they're in sports in college or go be at every event or more than just a 2-year plan, It's life-changing. And so what does that mean for you? And it can mean for you that, I want to be able to make my car payments on my own. Great. Set that goal and achieve it because that's so doable with Plexus, So whatever your camera's watching you, and are you really working for it at the level that you say you want to be?
Yeah, for sure. And that's where really the video camera, that can be your power partner. If you find a buddy, they can keep you on track. And you need to tell your buddy, as well as your upline, what your goal is so your buddy can keep you on track. So, yes, nobody has a video camera that's watching us and watching our every movement and what we do and what we don't do, but we do have accountability partners. We do have people in this business that can keep you on track. And if you vocalize that goal, it's a lot harder to back off of it. Because you have people going, oh no, remember how you told me you wanted to reach this rank or you wanted to make this month or, it's a lot harder to take your escape plan to your escape route when you have somebody that's asking you about it. So I think that's a part of goal setting too, is finding somebody that is going to keep you accountable for sure. But okay, so here, your pen and paper. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about with that, Teresa, or do you want to get into?
No, I say let's give them our 3 little. So okay, let's rehash on setting the goal. So when you're setting your goal, remember you're going to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Mm-hmm. So when you're doing this, how many ambassadors do you want to add to your level or your team in the first month, like in month 1? I want you to think about that.
Have goal, like you are not going to finish the month without achieving this goal. It could be adding 1 new customer, adding 3 new ambassadors, whatever it is. You will, at 500 PV, whatever it is, you will not end the month of March without achieving this goal. Must have goal. And then the second goal for monthly is your crazy goal. All in, your go for it. You're crazy. I'm going to add 10 new ambassadors who all purchase welcome packs. Whatever it is, your crazy goal that you think is not attainable at all, but it's in the back of your mind, it's planted. So part of you wants to
Right. Y'all, let me give you an example of, so your monthly, your 3 month, your 6 month, and your 1 year, you need to have those out, right? For every single month, my goal is like this. How much do I want for my PV? How many new customers? How many new ambassadors? I'm looking at my goals right next to me. How many new ambassadors do I want? How many times am I going to post on social media a day? I say measurable, funny. How do I say it?
You say measurable. It's like measurable.
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 Measure.
Measurable.
Oh, I do say measure. Yes, I totally do. Okay, so sorry, Amy just popped up a chat. Okay, so your must-have goal and your crazy goal. But in your 1 month goal, consider these things. How much PV do you want? How many new customers? How many new ambassadors? How many times are you going to post on social media a day? And what are your team goals? Like, you're going to help the team reach, members reach silver by adding how many new ambassadors to my team, my entire team this month. I'm going to do 1 3-way call each week, or and then I also put in self, like I'm going to read 1 leadership book this month, or I'm going to read 20 minutes a day, or 5 minutes a day, or 20 minutes a week, whatever it would be. And then I also do daily prayers for my team. So when you have your month goal, make it very specific in how you're going to get there. So we're going to give you guys 3 minutes, and I'll shut up because I think I talked too much. But so ready, set, go. Ask a question if you need to. Is anybody actually doing this?
Okay, I have one for you.
Okay.
I have a question. You said, and I wrote this down, so I must have missed one of them. Okay, the must-have goal is for ambassadors, customers, PV.
How many times I'm going to post on social media?
All right.
And then anything else, like for
My
me.
favorite thing to do, post on Facebook. Okay.
Yep. Those are the important things.
Okay.
I'm looking. I see Christy writing. I see Amy laughing at me. I see Nikki maybe writing. She's got a pen. I can't see anything else because other friends are not wanting their face on us. But hopefully they're doing this too. Maybe Tova is. Nicole's at cheer. Kathy's writing them down. I see her. So is Drea. Oh, I'm so excited. And Jenny Schweitzer, even though we can't see, I'm going to say she's writing it down while she's doing her taxes. Just kidding. Oh, hang on. Did Dad take Gabby to dance? Okay. Hey, Sophia. Where's she at?
Hey, Jenny, when I bought my pens on Amazon this time,
Yeah.
they came in different colors rather than just gray. But the color, the pen color is still black, but then it had pink and green, and see the pink?
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same pen. It's fine. But it came in pink, green, and orange.
Okay.
Instead of just gray. Isn't that funny?
I need to order them on Amazon because
On Amazon.
offer at Target.
I know. I
Yeah.
know. And then I got all these cool ones.
By Pilot.
Fine Point.
Yes, they're the fine point, which is very important. I cannot write with the medium point or anything. I like the fine point. And it was funny because I was writing and Amy was like, "Oh my God, I have those pens." Now we're like, but I love them, and anything down with anything, I will like.
Me neither.
Yeah, I will dig through. I need to order a ton more, and just replace all my old pens.
Yes. No, these are the only ones that if my kids get a hold of them, then I get all mad in the pink and there's a green.
What?
Yeah, but I don't.
How many did come?
It was like
pack?
a 5-pack.
5-pack. Okay.
And it was 5 different colors, and I was a little nervous, like maybe the ink was going to be that color, but they were all black ink, just different colors.
Fun. I love it. Okay. I need goal setting. We got to have good pens. So yes,
we have to write lots of things.
Yes, we do. Okay. So how is everyone? And y'all, I know it's a lot to write and think about in 3 minutes. So you don't all have to do it like, you can start on it or at least start brainstorming. That's really what we want you to do, is kind of get into the habit of forming these at the end of every month. Just because when you break down your business like that, it's easy to reach your goals. So that's why, and we are going to have you share them on the team page. So because we want to see them. And if we know what your goals are, then we can help you in any way you need help to achieve your goals, because we are all about that for sure. And then also, if you don't write down your goals, if you don't post daily, if you aren't on TeamZooms, and if you don't read our team page, then we can't help you. So that should be a part of if you're not doing we want to help you as best as we can. So for sure, achieve your goals. Right, Terry Jo?
Absolutely. If you want help, you got to do some of those 4 key things.
Yes, you do, for sure. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody? Or does anybody want to share a goal? Do y'all have a goal that you really want to share? It is scary. I remember the first time, it was August of 15. I was a silver ambassador, and I went to a Leslie's Ann event and was sitting on the front row with Julianne. And we had to do a whole goal thing. And I remember vocalizing, totally scared to do it because I thought she would laugh at me. I thought it was unattainable. I thought that was ridiculous to even try, because I wanted to be emerald by, I think it was 2018. I wanted to be emerald. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to totally laugh. That setting those big goals, the yearly goals, can be scary. And it can be scary to vocalize, but it's important to do it because of the accountability factor. So anybody want to share on that note? Anybody want to share?
I share.
Of course you will.
Of course I share. But I'm posting you guys on Facebook right now. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
No, here we let's do a
Did I look okay?
Wait,
Yes,
you want to do a gallery view? Or do you
I have it on gallery view, and you guys look fabulous. Okay. But my friend Ashley made this king cake, so she just brought over a slice.
Oh, that was nice. Did you get the baby?
Since that I've been really, really non-negotiable about as doing my affirmations every morning. And I notice a huge difference in how I feel and how people react to me and what I say. It's the strangest thing where everyone says they make such a big difference. And you're like, whatever, I'm going to say these few sentences every morning and big difference, whatever. And it's true.
Christy, wait. Christy had to rewrite some of her, I'm not going to say what, but she had to rewrite some of her affirmations. Said she wanted to be magnetic. And she was a little too magnetic. She had to be specific.
I had some issues with people being too
okay.
So I was like, I'm rewriting it.
Really? Well, okay.
Yes. So
I love it.
and have no problems since then. But that's I'm happy to report. That's one thing that's made a big difference for me, and how I feel every morning. I just start the day off feeling amazing. Also, so my goal for the year is emerald. My goal for the first quarter is gold. And my goal for the second quarter is senior gold. And what else did you guys say to write?
6 months.
Oh, 6 months. Well, I wrote emerald 6 months too. It's both.
That's awesome, Chris.
Because I want to go to Hawaii this year.
Amen to that.
Yes.
I love it.
I love your goals.
I do too.
I love
I love that you shared them with us. That's awesome.
And I love also reading, and I will definitely, I just finished The Miracle Morning, and it was great. And that has helped me schedule in those times to do the affirmations in the morning. And I just started that other book, I can't remember the name of it, but it's really good too.
Oh, good.
I wanted to read one new book a month.
That's one of mine too. That's one of my goals too.
Yeah.
Well, I've had this for years just because I feel like that's my continuing education. Like since I finished college and then I worked and then I stayed at home with my kids, I felt like the brain drain. And so I always had a one new book a month goal for myself before Plexus. So now I've added one new self-growth book a month and then one new regular enjoyment, because I can't read before bed. I can't read self-growth books, self-help books before bed because my brain
because your brain is like,
yeah, I can't, and it does not put me to sleep. So I have to have my regular book. And I also find a lot of inspiration in the regular books that I read too. So anyway, but yes, I love that. Mine is too. That's one of my goals too. For sure. Anybody else want to share?
Scanning.
Christy, you just blew my mind away. I wrote this is why I said that.
You know why?
I wrote down gold for 1 year. And because you did that, I changed it to senior gold.
Yay!
Good job, Mima. Good job, Mima.
I wrote it becomes.
That's fantastic.
Good job.
Don't throw that piece of paper away, Mima. Like, that's not trash. Don't
this
recycle
side
that.
has how to get to gold.
Oh, okay. There you go. It's your plan. It's your plan.
And so far, I'm following my plan. So far.
Awesome. Good for you.
So we'll just see how that goes.
Good for you. I love it.
If anybody, because I'm a numbers girl, and so is Amy, and so is Amy Achieva, but if you need to go, okay, I want to hit gold by X date, and you need me to tell you how many ambassadors you need to get every single month, please reach out and I'll help you. If you need to know, I want to hit, whatever by whatever date, emerald by what date or senior gold by what date, reach out and I'll tell you how many ambassadors you need to have every single month to get there. I would be more than happy to do that for you because
she loves to do that. She tries to do that with me all the time.
she doesn't like.
She did
doesn't like
it with me. That's what this part of the sheet is all
I
about.
believe it. I believe it.
And
Because
she
I am
wants
not a numbers girl at all. I'm just not. Like green in the color personality, the MLM color personalities, I don't have a drop of green in me. So, and I know it probably infuriates my husband, but I just don't. Like it's just not me, and it totally stresses me out. And apparently my brain doesn't like it when it when I try to make it do that.
That's
So
funny.
Jenny,
oh,
I think that we need to do that book for the book club. I've never read it, but I want to. But I think it would be fun if we all read it together.
I
And then
would love that.
know
I think that would,
what-
yeah.
and,
Yeah.
And like
And
Terry
really,
Jo
like-
says, she's a numbers person, so
Yeah.
then we know. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm a whole rainbow.
She's the whole rainbow. She's the whole rainbow.
Every
But
single color.
when we did the Zoom with Cheyenne and Kevin, somebody asked us, what color are you? Are you red? Are you blue? And we were like, and I have that book. I mean, I ordered it a few months ago. And so we pulled it out and I was reading it. So I was reading it to my kids. And so my kids were like, I am yellow, I am blue, I am blah, blah, blah. So it's really, really cool. And when you kind of know, then you start seeing it in your potentials. Then like they'll start talking and you'll go, oh, she's a red. She's a red, you know? So it's cool. I like the psychology behind it.
I love that.
I would love
kind
to
of
do that.
stuff. I think
it's
it would
really
be fun if we all did it. Together.
Yeah, I would love to do that. What
Okay.
did Tova say? I missed
So
that.
Tova wants to know, where are the videos or information corporate put out for training new ambassador silver and silver to gold? They only currently have new ambassador to silver out right now. And that is found in the back office under the Super Saturday. It's like just a written format, like a document, and it's how to get from new ambassador to silver. They are not able to put in the silver to gold yet in the back office because the back office is amazing. And it really can't there's not a place to put it right now. And so they're really struggling with where they could put it. And I was like, y'all put together, because, you know, they asked my opinion. And I was like, I told Marianne, I was like, why don't you put it, like do rank up to roadmap.com. And she's like, yeah, go ahead. You can email that to Alec. I was like, okay, I'm not going to email that to Alec. But they can't, there's not a place to put it right now in the back office without causing, bogging down the back office. So they are working on a new back office that will be able to have all of this amazing stuff. So currently there is just the new ambassador to silver steps back there. I know, I was looking forward to the steps too. But that, hopefully we'll see that soon.
I think Plexus has a lot of amazing ideas, and they're just, the technology aspect is trying to catch up with it. So
Yep.
Don't y'all
one of
think?
these-
Don't y'all
one of these
think Tara Castaneda's videos are pretty good though? She does the ones.
Amazing.
I mean,
Yes.
if you really want to know, you can go look at her videos, and she's pretty much the rank up to roadmap queen
Yep.
on that. How to get to whatever you want to get to.
She has a video for every rank. So it's how to get to gold, and which gold includes gold and senior gold. And she's got a how to get to ruby, which includes ruby and senior ruby. And she has a how to get to emerald, and so forth. Y'all, those videos are fantastic.
Yeah, they are.
So YouTube.
Yes, for sure.
Good job, Amy.
Yes, good job. Okay, anybody have anything else? And we will let y'all go if nobody has anything else. And so we really do want to see y'all's goals, and we'll do a post about it too. We want to see y'all's goals so we can help y'all.
Hey,
and so we can be your accountability partner. So
did y'all
Post
talk
your
about the
Joe.
challenge?
So next Monday, the 7-day Plexus Slim Challenge. Okay, so cool and interactive. We're gonna have testimonies. We're gonna have prizes every single day. We're going to have an opportunity meeting next Thursday night in the forum. And have we decided, Julian, what, are we going to do the Google? Or are we going to do a live video, or what, did we decide what we're going to do?
I haven't figured it out yet.
Okay,
So-
well, more information will be coming on that in the team pages too. We will keep you informed on that. But anyway, it's going to be really, really cool. We have a lot of new ideas with the 7-day challenge.
So we're not going to do,
if y'all aren't reaching out,
we're not going to do our big meeting Tuesday night, our big Generation Plexus. Instead, we want everybody to be on Thursday night for the opportunity meeting. So that way we don't bog everybody down with too much next week. Because those of us in plain, like, we're on spring break next week too. So it's a little crazy. So I don't want to bog everybody
y'all are, okay.
with a bunch of calls and stuff. So Thursday will be our opportunity. And you were freezing up. I don't know yet if we're going to do Google Hangout. I've got to play with it and figure out which one works the best. So
Okay.
I'll figure it out.
Sounds great. More information will be coming about that for sure.
Oh, and corporate sent an email out. They're going to close February tomorrow, not tonight.
So, okay, we were talking about that before. Terry, Joe, and I were. So, if somebody joins tomorrow on March 1st, will that be counted as, like,
I don't
how
know.
is that going to work? Okay,
I don't know. Because I was wondering if you place an order tomorrow.
right.
Is that your March order? Which
Yeah,
I
I
would
think
assume it is.
I think
But
the
I don't
way
have
I
clarification on
read
that
it,
yet. I'll reach out to Cheyenne and ask her if she knows.
Okay.
yeah, the way I read it, or I'm hoping to read it, is that just the February orders that didn't get processed today, that normally would get processed in February, will be processed tomorrow. So I think that's all it's got to be. I can't imagine they would take March points and put them March 1st points and make them. I mean, it's just I would imagine it's just, February orders, right?
Right. Yeah, they're giving us one extra day, so there you go.
Does that mean one extra day to enroll someone and have it count for?
We don't think so.
No.
We don't think
I
so.
think it's just orders. I think it's just orders.
It's just the backup orders that usually, the 28th, and they process them again. So there's extra time for them to run those cards. And so I think that's all it is from what we understand. But
I was getting so excited for Atna.
yeah, she's working. My phone is like ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
I know.
ding. She's sending out group messages left and right now. That's awesome.
Awesome.
I love it. I love it.
And she's on this call. She's multitasking.
Yeah, she is. She's amazing. She is like, I've never seen anything like it. She put her first post on Facebook, and then she had like 13
million.
Yeah, reach out to her. Tell me, messages. And I was like, wow.
I love it.
It was
That's
pretty
awesome.
Yeah, it was fun for her. So,
I love it.
all right, y'all. Have a fabulous night.
Okay, have a good night, y'all. Write those goals. Post them in the team
Oh,
page.
listen, post them on our team page within the next 24 hours. I wrote everybody's name down, so I'm going to check up.
Ooh.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Serious. Bye.
Terry Jo, did you see Mary's message? Can you hear me?
You're muted. Terry Jo, you're muted.
And she's frozen on her phone.
Oh, is she? Okay, I can see her on the computer, but she's muted on the computer.
We're having.
I'm trying to read her lips. I can't.
Sign language?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
I mute. I could not. My phone died.
Oh, well, did you see Mary's text that she is in the middle of talking to, she's visiting with someone about Plexus. That's why she wasn't on the
Oh,
call.
fun. Good.
I told her that's obviously more important.
Yes.
Who did she say?